All right, so I want to thank you for coming in today, Miss Marie. Um, First of all, I wanted to ask you if you've had any medication changes since the last time you came in that
No,
you can think of.
no,
Nothing changing, nothing.
nothing.
Okay, so everything seems to be working
Yep.
well. Okay, that's great. Um, and have you been able to be as active as you want to be, or do you find that a little bit of the depression is sinking in? Because I know last time you kind of shared that you had some bouts of some depression and you've been working through that. You've been trying to come out on the other side of that.
It's still working on it
Yeah.
because there's times it's just like the last few days is like I don't want to do nothing. I just want to go in my room and lay down and sleep.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you've also been fairly busy. I know you take your daughter to a lot of medical appointments.
Yep.
So there may be 1 or 2 days that you may feel that you need to maybe get a little bit more rest. So hopefully you don't beat yourself up too much whenever you have those days, because we all have those days, just as long as it's not like a prolonged period where you're not wanting to get out, or you're not wanting to like associate with anybody or go anywhere. So it seems like you might have a day or two here that you gotta kind of take it easy. But would you say that during those days that you feel like a deep, like a, not deep, but like you feel the depression is sinking in, or do you feel that it may be you being physically tired, or a combination of both?
I think more or less is like it could be a combination or maybe just a depression because lately I've been thinking about my husband,
Mm-hmm. So,
looking at things and just having memories coming back.
yeah. So you're still in the mourning process of, losing him. And
Yep.
that's a big loss. And there's no timetable. I know there's no timetable for
Yes.
you to grieve or for you to process, because everyone's different,
Yep.
and it sounds like y'all had a really positive relationship. So,
Yeah,
the,
in the beginning it was rough, but
yeah,
I showed him I stood by him.
yeah. I remember you saying that last
And
session.
his daughter, his dad, his aunt, when he passed away, they all made me cry.
Aww.
They told me I was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
His dad noticed the change. His brother noticed the change. His aunt noticed the change. His daughter told me thank you. I asked her for what? She says for seeing my daddy smile before he passed away.
Yeah. And I know they meant that. So that's a blessing that you were able to experience that.
But a lot of things that he liked, I liked. A lot of things I liked, he liked. When I met him, I told him, I said, Jess, I wanted to go and drive trucks. I says, but when I wanted to do it, my son was in school, and my son asked me, Mama, can you wait till I finish school? I said, yeah. He graduated school, and then when he graduated school, he went to college. Depression started sinking in because I felt like nobody wanted to be around me because I was all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then I met Ray, and things changed.
Mm-hmm.
And now I lost Ray. It's 2 years and going on 2 months.
2 years.
And it's like, I see big trucks at times and I just want to cry because I could see him driving the big trucks because I used to go with him.
So it sounds like y'all had a lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all,
a lot of times we agreed on a lot of things. We felt the same on a lot of things. And sometimes I start to open my mouth for something and he would finish.
That's amazing.
would say, and believe me when I'm gonna tell you, when he said something was gonna happen, it happened.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Like, I had a sister, they got married. He said it ain't gonna work out. They're gonna get a divorce. You know what? She got a divorce.
Mm.
His mom passed away in 2013 on the back road before they put that light.
Mm-hmm.
She got killed in a car accident. Okay, she got killed in September, October, November, December, January, February. 5 months later, right before 5 months later, he realized, he found out his uncle was sick with cancer. Well, there was nothing they could do. And I went find him, and he told me, he said, he's gonna die the same day that my mom got killed. And he gave a time, I don't remember the time, but he was right. Same day, wrong time.
Mm-mm.
Same day, 5 months apart.
Wow. So he had a knack for just seeing things or
And
predicting things.
he turned around that day that his uncle passed. He was on the sofa, was by his uncle's house, and he had his legs on me, and he kept dozing off. And I told him, I said, you want to go to sleep, go to bed. But he's like, he wouldn't talk to me, he wouldn't open his eyes, he wouldn't open his mouth, but he would move. And he told me, he said, yeah, he said, it's talking to my family. He says they were telling me who was going to get my uncle.
Oh, man.
He told me when my dad passed away, because my baby sister has nothing, never had nothing to do with my dad. Because my mama's second marriage, my baby sister was young. And they had told her that her second husband was her daddy. And that's what she believed.
Mm-mm.
But when my dad went in the hospital, my dad was dying, she was there. And she was there when he passed. She says, I don't know what to say. Just let him, y'all all got to let him know that if he wants to go, let him go, that y'all will be okay. But you see, my dad stayed with me, and my dad was always worried about me. Yeah, he told me, he said, I worry about you. I said, Dad,
Aww.
I told my dad, Dad, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be all right. But I got all of them to tell him that, and when he passed, Ray told me, he says, your dad's looking down at y'all. He's got a big old smile because all 5 of his kids are there.
Aww.
It was like, ugh.
So he had this connection, like, you know,
He
this
felt
spiritual
things.
connection. Yeah. Okay. So what types, I wanted to ask you this. I know we kind of talked a little bit about self-care last time, but we didn't really get too much into it because you were talking to me a lot about Natalia and your responsibilities with her, and she has a lot going on. But what types of self-care have you been able to do for yourself? I know you said last time you like to go with a family member or a friend. Y'all like to go to Homa, or y'all like to, you know, or you might, you know, go by somebody's house and visit. So what are some things that you enjoy doing that you could do for yourself?
I go sometime, play bingo, go meet my mom at bingo, go play bingo.
All right.
Sometime, you know what I said? Sometime I go to the truck stop, play the casino, but I sit on my phone and play games on my phone.
Okay, so you play games on the phone. So that kind of gives you a little break. Okay.
Because Natalia would be playing in her playroom, and I just take my phone and I either watch TV, watch a movie.
You get some downtime for yourself.
As long as I know she's all right, well, I check on her. And sometimes she just get there and ignore me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. So you feel like you've been able to do these things you know, like the past month or so? What about those days when you're feeling down? Do you feel like it's more difficult to try to push yourself to
Concentrate on
self
things
care?
and do things
Yeah.
like I don't want to do nothing. I just want to stay right here. I just want to go to sleep.
You just want to escape?
I just want to be by myself.
Yeah.
But I know I have a child I have to take care of,
Mm-hmm.
and I push myself.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I just felt like I felt like I was stressed. I'm not used to having people living with me like I have right now. And I just felt like I was stressed. Natalia was sleeping. I told my niece, I say, I'm going to go out for a little while. I'll be back. I say, I'm not going to be forward. You need me, call me. I'll be right here. Realized that I was gone 4 hours.
Wow.
I went to the truck stop,
Mm-hmm.
and I took $40, and I went a little bit. I cashed it out and turned around. I played back on it, and I kept doing it until I ran out of money. And I said, "It's okay. It's time to go home." My niece had even texted me, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah.
"Okay, you're not home. I was just checking on you."
Okay.
"I'm good."
Yeah. But you took that time for
I
yourself.
took time for myself. It's like I hadn't did that in a long time. Because the first time that I ever went somewhere after Ray passed away, Natalia cried. She didn't want to stay with nobody. She didn't want to go nowhere. So,
She's attached.
big time.
Yeah. That's understandable. Have you ever, you may not be one to journal. I know some people, they enjoy journaling. Like, say for example, when you're feeling a little down, you know, you're feeling like you don't want to go anywhere or see anybody. Have you ever considered, whether it be meditation or positive affirmations, where with the positive affirmations, I know some people, they put like index cards maybe around their home or around their bed that says, you know, I am loved, or I am worthy, or, you know, I love myself, like just different sayings, positive affirmations, or even meditation. I don't know if you've like, you know, had any experience with that, but just being present in the moment. And, you know, you can also engage in the positive affirmations while you're meditating, because meditation just means like repetition. Like meditating is just, you're sitting there, you're feeling your body, like you're feeling what sensations might be in your body. Because, you know, sometimes when we're stressed, we don't realize it, but, you know, we might have the headache, or we might tense up. Like I know for me, it's like my shoulders and my back, like my upper back get tense. Like anytime I can get a massage, like that's what I love them to do my back. But have you ever considered, you know, something like that? Because, and look, it's, everyone is different. Everyone feels a desire. Well, when you're down and you're kind of in a depressed mood, it's hard to have any desires because you just kind of want to escape. But if you do have the desire to kind of come out of that depressed mood, there could be, whether it be journaling or the positive affirmations. I know with journaling, some people, they just write whatever comes to their mind, so that they kind of, it's almost like you're in therapy, but you're not, right? So like you're writing it because you're thinking about it and you're getting it out. And I find, for example, me personally, I don't journal nearly as much as I used to. But when I do journal, sometimes I go back and read it, or I'm just reading what I'm writing, and it helps me to process it better. It helps me to kind of like understand what mindset I'm in, and understand, hey, yeah, I'm mourning a loss. I'm angry, or I'm upset, and this is why, you know. So it almost like validates what you're feeling and kind of helps bring you out of it a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is different, but that's an option. There's no right way or wrong way to journal. It's just, you can just get it off your chest. That's one way. Also, I know positive affirmations. Some people, their love language is like words of affirmation, like positive words of "you're doing great" or "keep up the good work," those type of things. And so, if that's one of your love languages, if you post, like use post-its or use little index cards and say, you're doing a good job, because I know as moms, as females, we're very hard on ourselves. So